Yagayich satini gonalchish hati ade. Takwasa achtu yagay anchich hadiati. Yasendika kshuka ik duchana awashat Louisiana. Kajatko Louisiana de Huakuch Huadekin. Ka tatke ya hat Huadetin. Ajua ya achtu just gan adwogut. Tlaus guguk saye hadiati. Good to see you guys. Thank you for coming here. It feels so good to be together again. This week, the week before this one, I was in Louisiana. I traveled to Louisiana to see my little brother get married. He married his partner. It was very beautiful. Now, yesterday, I got back here to Anchorage. I feel good to be in Anchorage. It's as if my spirit is just walking around outside. It doesn't know where I am. That's how I always feel after I've been traveling. I'm like still kind of out of it the next day. But here we are. So I'm going to share my screen and we'll continue our lessons from last Thursday. Last Thursday we started some good conversation practice. And this week we're going to continue it on. Or no, it's not Thursday, is it? Today's Tuesday, right? Yeah. Okay. Dech yagi, ya yagi. Kega kayani desiya, tleika kaneskiawachiyadis. It's Tuesday, the month of actual plant budding, and 1 man and 3 have passed this month. 23 days have passed this month.
Can you say that Lingit name for Tuesday again, please?
Yeah, actually,
or was it up there before?
no, this is actually a good point. I'm gonna put this beneath here because I keep saying this and I only write it in English, and it's like, why? You're a language teacher. So I'm just gonna put this beneath. So if we have Tuesday, that in Lingit is, and I'll make this bigger. Deihyagi. And then,
Was that
yeah,
when? Second day?
the second day, that's right. Yeah, so the days of the week in Tlingit start on Monday, at least commonly today, that's how we refer to them. And then we do the month name, which is Kayani. And I'll put them in caps actually because it's the month name. It's a proper name. Kayani Disi. And then I always say the number of days and then Yawachi. Someone entered the waiting room and okay, Yawachi. Oops, sorry. Yawachi. Yadis. So I'm also gonna copy this into our next one. We'll do like a little translation. So day names. We'll do a table. Okay. So if we have this part, this.
Tuesday.
Yeah, Tuesday. And then this part. Okay. Day Chyagi. I would call this day 2. Tuesday. Need to see. Okay. Now that I'm translating in front of you, I'm gonna spell check, and I'll do that in the phrasebook Lingit where they have all the month names. So I'll pull it up for you guys. So we would go clinkitlanguage.com, resources, beginning materials, and then scroll down to this resource, Lingit
Oh, I thought you were going
Okay.
to go to the dictionary.
I actually like this resource for the month
Hmm.
names. Yeah, I'm gonna download it because I'm not sure if I already did or not, but um, and then if you go open the bookmarks, I'm gonna zoom in. If you open the bookmarks, let me see if this will get bigger for you. No. Section 4 is on
Oh,
months,
nice.
seasons, days, and time references. And this is where I always go for learning how to talk about what day and month it is. And if we look at April, I'll zoom in. April, we have this month of true plant budding. So go ahead and repeat this after me, starting with just the word for month, disi.
This,
Uh, and then if you were saying plant month, you would say this part, repeat after me, kayani disi.
yeah, need this.
Kayani Disi.
Mm-hmm. And then true plant budding. I'm guessing this is a comparison to this other phrase with the previous month, which is Hintanach Kayani Disi, month of underwater plant budding. April is month of true plant budding. So this first word for true is, repeat this after me, Keka.
Keka.
Yeah, it's a pinched X and then a high tone E. So again, Keka.
Eka,
Keka.
Yeah. And then the whole phrase, or Keka Kayani Disi.
eka,
Keka. Kayani Disi.
Mm-hmm. Month of true plant budding. And is that happening for you guys yet in where you live?
oh,
Okay.
forgot the name for the fiddleheads. But I saw and ate some today.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna start talking about food and gathering food. So remind me when we get to that section today to put it down. And then if you're curious about different time references, um, every day. So repeat this after me. Chatlak.
Shaklak
Clock.
Yagi.
Yeah, every day. Or all day long. Repeat this one after me. Ya yagi kanach.
Yeah,
Ya
yagi.
Yagi Kanach.
Yeah, that's all day long today. And then I'm gonna go see if I can find one of the phrases I used in today's date. I don't see it. I'll
I'm
keep
looking for
my
the
eye out for
dictionary.
it.
They don't have April in the dictionary, the Tlingit English or
Oh,
Getch.
really?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, I always use this resource, Lingit for that. Okay. Does the dictionary have the days of the week in it?
Let's see.
Let's look. I'm just gonna see if I can find Tuesday. They have an entry for each
Yes.
day of the week.
Well, sort of. Okay.
Yeah, so for Tuesday, we have the one I used is repeat this after me. Dechiagi.
Yeah.
Yagi.
Yeah, day 2. And if you want, we could do one for every day. So day 2 is Tuesday, month of true plant budding. And then this word, yawachi, is specific to days passing. So you don't have to use the word yagi. If you say 23 passed and you use this word yawachi, then everybody knows you're talking about days. So you're saying 23 passed, but this word is for talking about days. So let me see if I can find that one. Yawachi. Yawachi. Okay, so it comes from this word che, and the variant, I'm gonna zoom in. The variant would be chi, as far as how you pronounce it. They're the same core meaning, to pass or elapse, and it's specific for 24 hours to pass. So here's an example question. Repeat this question after me. Unsa yawachi.
Unsaya.
Kunsayawahi.
Yeah, these first 2 words, unsa, are question words asking how many. We haven't covered those in this class yet, but just like dasa is what and wasa is how, unsa is how many. So you can use it to talk about days, you can use it to talk about money, unsa. But if you say unsa yawachi, you're specifically asking how many 24-hour periods passed, basically how many days passed. And then in parentheses, it says that is what date is it. So if I told you guys, if I said this is the month of true plant budding, and one of you asked me, you would be asking me, which date is it? How many days have passed? Let me see other examples and then we'll go back to our notes. Here's what I always say. 12 have passed this month. So 10 is, repeat after me, Jinkat.
Shinkat.
And then 10 and 2 is 12. So repeat this after me. Jinkat Kadeich.
Shinkat Kadeik.
Yeah. So that you just said 12. And now you're going to say past this month. So that includes this bottom part here. So say, starting with Yawachi, say Yawachi Yadis.
Yawahi Yadis.
Yeah, that many days past this month. So the whole phrase starting with Jinkat, repeat after me. Jinkat Kadeich Yawachi Yadis.
Shinkat Kadeik Yawahi Yadis.
Yeah, good. And then you said 12 have passed this month, which means it's the 12th of the month. So I'm gonna, out of curiosity, see what the next line is. We have some examples about seining, what day tomorrow will be. And then they have some different forms. If 2 days passed versus 2 days haven't passed, or 2 days will pass. So that's kind of just for your curiosity's sake, other ways that you can look through the dictionary and expand your conversation. But for now, I'm going to keep it simple and just go back to our notes. So 23 have passed this month. this means days. Any questions on those? I'll start putting these in Lingit so that you can read along when I say what day it is.
Huge.
While we're at it, let's fill out Thursdays together. So if it's day 4 for next Thursday, then what am I gonna say? Yeah, we changed day, which is 2, to
Oh,
dag.
no, sorry. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, dagunyagi. That's day 4 for Thursday. The month will still be the same. And then what date will that be?
Yeah.
25th. I'll write them in. Okay, I'm gonna write it out for you. We haven't counted to 20 yet in this class, so we should. So if okay, let's do 23. If oops. One man, which is 20, and 3. Tlekakanusk is 23. Then what is 25 gonna be? Oops, sorry.
Kitchen. Kitchen.
Yeah, good. I need to move this up. So 25 would be changing Nusk to Cajun. Plekaka Cajun. And then we'll say Plekaka Cajun Yawachi Yadis. That'll be for Thursday. Any questions on those?
3 to 4.
Hmm?
The section needs to go from 3 to 4. Agent.
Oh, thank you. 5. Yeah, Cajun. Tleka Cajun. Let me make sure I spelled Tleka right. Tleka. 20. Okay, I'm gonna look up 20. 20. Oh yeah, Tleka 20. Yeah, 20 is one man because it's 10 fingers and 10 toes. Okay, let's do our warm-up. So for the warm-up, we have a little bit different vocabulary from what we used last time. And if you have a pen and paper, go ahead and take them out, and you can just number these 1, 2, 3, 4, and fill in the blanks. I'll give you 30 seconds, and then we'll go over them together. Don't stress out about the spelling or how well you remember this stuff. The strength of this exercise is just to get your mind thinking. Can I remember what that is? So don't worry about it. Okay, you get 5 more seconds. Okay, good job. Now do part 2, number 5 through 8. Give you another 30 seconds and then we'll go over them together. And time. Okay. Anyone needs more time? Okay, so first one, how do you say in English? 구스짜찌.
Where's the small bird?
Yeah, where's the small bird? And then what does this mean in English? 왜 두짜찌? 야 두짜찌 would be here's the small bird. So what's 왜 두짜찌?
There is the small bird.
Yeah, good. And then what if somebody asks you 구스짜? What are they saying?
Where's the seal?
Yeah, good. Where's the seal? And then someone completely different on a different topic and they say, you dosheyi. What are they saying?
Where's the birch?
There's the, you're really close. Do you guys remember what tree is sheyi?
Sitka spruce.
Yeah.
Spruce.
Yeah, good. Good job. There's the spruce. And yud is like way over there, or we'll review it in our later slides. Yud. Okay. So repeat after me the first line, or yeah. I'm gonna change this to saw so that we have some conversational consistency there. Okay. Okay, first line, repeat after me. 구스짜찌.
Gusu satsi.
Dutty.
왜 두짜찌.
We
Where
do
do
dutty.
satsi?
구스짜.
Sutsa.
Dutsa.
유두짜.
Dutsa.
Yeah, there's the sail and the seal. And this yudu is like it's way over there, way over yonder. And then, so in English, what does this mean? Da saya.
What is this?
Yeah, good.
What is this?
Yeah. What is this? So these first two sounds that you hear and see, dasa, let you know that you're being asked a what question. Dasa is what. And then you're specifying something that's right close to you. That's where this ya comes from. It could be, depending on how far it is, it could be ya, he, we, or yu. This one happens to be right in my hands. So I'm saying dasa ya. What is this? In English, that's how we say how close it is to us. What is this versus what is that? Okay, so repeat after me. Dasaya.
Dasaya.
Asaya.
Yeah, what is this? And then the response, repeat after me. Digitgiya aya.
The gitkiya.
Aya.
Yeah, what does that mean in English?
Hummingbird.
It's a hummingbird.
Yeah. Is it this is a hummingbird or that is a hummingbird?
This.
This.
Yeah, this. And how do you know this is a hummingbird?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. This yeah lets us know what we're talking about, how close it is to us. It happens to be right here next to the speaker. So they say, yeah. So this is a hummingbird. Is hummingbird one word or two? Hummingbird. I feel like it should be one, but no, it's two. It's gotta
Sure.
be two. I'm not actually sure. Any birders in the house? Next line, repeat this after me. Da sawa.
It's one word.
Sawa.
So
Get out. Hummingbird is one word.
Totally is.
Hummingbird. That seems against the law, but all right.
It's a compound word.
Okay. Okay, next one. You guys sounded good, Da. So what does that mean in English?
What is that?
Good. What is that? So we changed ya and da saya to wa and da so wa. Now this lets us know how close the thing is to us. And da saya is right close. What is this? Now we're saying what is that? Da so wa, because it's a little bit farther away. So one more time, repeat after me. Da so wa.
Sawa.
Good. And then the response, repeat after me. Ziskwa.
just
Yeah. And what does this mean in English?
moose.
Yeah.
Where? No, it's a moose.
That is a moose. We're following the same spatial relationship, meaning it's away from us, so we say that is a moose. Any questions or comments after the warm-up? Awesome. Just speak up if you have any as we go. And we're going to go through our review, and then we'll expand our conversation practice into what do you have. So warming back up, our review, repeat after me. Zisk.
Just
Yeah. Or in the Tla'aquan pronunciation with a TS, repeat after me. Zisk.
Cisco.
Yeah. These two sounds sound very similar to me. I can't actually hear a difference when I say it in myself. Ta.
Sa.
Mm. Quat.
What?
Zitsk.
Sitsko.
Or tsatsi.
Tsatsi.
That's it.
Again, zisk.
Just
Ta.
Sa. Sa.
Quat.
what?
Zitsk.
Tsitsko.
And then in these ones, you can choose zitsk or tsatsi. Go ahead and repeat after me. Tsatsi.
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 So now when you see it, go ahead and just say it. Go ahead.
Disco.
Just
Sa.
Sa.
what?
Quat.
Tsatsi.
Tsatsi.
Si.
Sitsko.
Zisko.
Okay,
Sa.
Sa.
good.
What?
Oh.
Tsatsi.
Si.
Good. Go ahead.
It. Shawat.
Shawat.
Tigikia.
Oh.
Shay.
Shay.
Oh.
It.
Shawat.
Shawat. Tigitgia.
Yeah.
Ah,
Shay.
Shay.
no.
It.
It.
Shall.
Shawat.
Shawat. Tigitgia.
Tigitgia.
Shay.
Shay.
Clegg.
Egg.
Ah,
Day.
Day.
ah.
Nas.
Nas.
Mm-hmm.
Dahun.
Dakun.
Ah,
Cajun.
Cajun.
Cledushu.
Shu.
Dachadushu.
Dushu.
ah,
Nuskadushu.
Naskadushu.
ah.
Gushuk.
Kushuk.
Okay.
Jinka.
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 Ah,
Clegg.
Egg.
Day.
Day.
ah.
Nas.
Nas.
Dahun.
Dakun.
Cajun.
Cajun.
Cajun. Cledushu.
Cledushu.
Ah,
Dachadushu.
Dushu.
ah.
Naskadushu.
Uh-huh.
Gushuk.
Ah.
Jinkat.
Jinkat.
Okay. Really good. Any questions on those? Okay. You guys know those 8 vocabulary words and how to count 1 through 10. That's really good. We'll keep adding on. Earlier in our warm-up, we were talking about dasaya versus dasawa. What is this versus what is that? So again, just repeat these location particles after me. Ya,
Ya.
Yeah.
he,
He.
we,
We.
We.
and ya.
Ya.
Yeah.
Yeah, and these can go long depending on what words you add them to. So we'll look at examples written here. So for one way that you include these location particles is in the questions, where is it? And then here it is, there it is. So where is the seal? Again, repeat after me. Kusutsa.
Kusutsa.
Sa.
Mm-hmm. And then repeat these lines after me. Yadutsa.
Yadutsa.
Adutsa.
Hey dutsa. Sorry.
Adutsa.
Edutsa.
Yeah, I accidentally wrote sa twice. Like, hey dutsa tsa. Okay. And then repeat this after me. We dutsa.
Wedutsa.
And you do. Oh gosh, I wrote it's like I did this in a hurry. Sorry. And then you dutsa.
Yudutsa.
Yeah. So just the words, just repeat these bold words after me. Yadu,
Yadu.
Yadu.
hedu,
Hedu.
Hedu.
wedu,
Wedu.
Wedu.
and yudu.
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 Yeah. Do you see how these correlate with these orange colored rings that go around the speaker?
Yes.
Okay. So that's one way that we can add these particles into a word to specify its location to us when we're speaking. Is asking where is it and then saying here it is or there it is. In Tlingit, you're a little bit more specific than you might be in English, because in English you see we just say there is, there is, there is. In Tlingit you would be a little more specific. He do, we do, you do. And these tell us how far away something is. Okay, another way that we incorporate these sounds into our sentences is by asking, what is this? So asking, what is this versus what is that? It just helps us be a little bit more clear between us and our conversation partner when we're talking about something, to let them know how far away it is, the thing that we're talking about. So for what is this, if it's right close to me, repeat this after me. Da saya.
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 And then a little farther. Da sahe.
Sahe.
Dasahe.
Or da sawa.
Dasawa.
Sawa.
And then lastly, da sayu.
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 Dasayu.
Yeah. And then same thing with our responses. So when we ask, what is this? Then the person responding will say what it is, and they will say, this is a seal, or that is a seal. And again, incorporating these sounds, ya, he, wa, and yu, to specify how far away it is from us when we're talking about it. So for this is a seal, repeat after me. Sa aya,
Saaya.
Saaya.
sa ahe,
Saahe.
Saahe.
sa awa,
Saawa.
Saawa.
or sa ayu.
Saaya.
Saayo.
Yeah. Does that make sense?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Okay, using these in conversation practice, we'll do some drills. So first of all, asking where is it? I'll ask the top line, which is where is the egg? And you all will respond with the bottom line, here is the egg. Are you ready? Okay. Gusukwat.
Yadukwat.
Yarukwa.
Yadu.
Good. Gusutsati.
Yadu.
Hedu. Satsi.
Satsi.
Yeah. So let's do pronunciation practice for all of them first, because I don't know if I've done these slides with you yet. Okay, so first line, the question, repeat after me. Gusukwat.
Gusukwat.
Sukwat.
And then it's right close to you, so you're gonna say, repeat after me. Yadukwat.
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 Good. Next one, I'm asking where is the little bird? Repeat after me. Gusutsati.
Gususatsi.
Satsi.
And it's just out of arm's reach for you, so you'll say, repeat after me. He dutsati.
Hedu. Satsi.
Satsi.
Repeat after me. Gususheyi.
Sususheyi.
Gususheyi.
We dusheyi.
Wedu.
Wedusheyi.
Gusuhit.
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 You do hit.
Yudu.
Do hit.
Yeah. So let's practice these. I'll just do the top line and you say the bottom line. So I'll ask gusukwat and you all will respond yadukwat. Gusukwat.
Yadukwat.
Yadukwat.
Gusutsatsi.
Hedu. Satsi.
Edu. Satsi.
Gususheyi.
Wedusheyi.
Wedusheyi.
Gusuhit.
Yudu.
Do hit.
Good. Any questions on those drills? Where is it? And here it is. Okay.
Is that like a complete sentence? Or would you say, or no, would you add anything to that? Or
does it kind of feel incomplete?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because we don't have a action word here or a state of being
No
word
verb.
here. One thing I'll mention since you asked about it, it tells me your brain is ready for more information, and I'll do an alternative. So in this question, I ask, "Gusuhit, where is the house?" And then you just answer, "You hit." The endings of these words sound similar to each other, gusu and yudu. But if I were to change this to a different way of asking the same question, where is the house? I could say sa yeti wehit. And I'll put a translation as well. Maybe I'll put it below. Let's see what this looks like. Right here. Okay, so I'm gonna start to gloss since you guys are working on glosses in your class. I'll break it down in Lingit and then I'll break it down in English. So,
Yeah, Tanya, are you doing the gloss? Oh, Kaya.
okay, so this one you do like that and then okay. This one's pretty simple. So that's the Lingit glass. Now I'm going to show you the English equivalent. And it's got to be maybe slightly smaller than that. Oops. Okay, where? At. I need to look. I'm gonna look these up at my class to make sure I'm doing it consistently with the way you're learning. So, but to start out at my first pass, I'll just write how I would translate it. Where at, say, it. I'm gonna have to double check my glass. That. Okay. I need to double check these, like how it would be glossed in your classes, but so now if we say it this way, so in the previous way, we're just saying, repeat this after me, gusuhit.
Suhit.
Yeah, you're asking a question where, and you're saying, say where, the house. You don't have a verb in there. But if you change the way you say it, repeat this after me. Guksayayati wehit.
Sayayati
Yeah, now you're saying where is the house located, and you're including this verb yati, which is it is to be. Where is the house, and then located at. That's where this X, pinched X comes in. You're saying at. So where at is the house? If you get asked a question like this in this form, you need to respond in a way consistent with it so that your response wouldn't be you to hit, it would line up with the same way that you're asking the question. So I would copy this. And if it's way over there, I need to look at if that can be you, wake. I know you can say wake. So let's do this. I'm gonna have to double check this. You, And then instead of a question, you're saying it is. So you take out the sa. Wig. I'm gonna do yukayati wihit. I think you might need to say exactly where it is. Yeah. I think you could say that house is on our land. I'm just using this because it's a phrase I'm familiar with. I don't know if you could say yuk. I'll have to look that up. But anyway, if you're asking the question in a way that includes this pinched X and yayati, then your response should line up with that. You have a pinched X and yayati. It's a little bit longer and it includes a verb or a word that tells a state of being. So that would be more of like a complete sentence. Does that answer your question?
Yeah. So yeah, it's a lot more. It reminds me of that line in the like that escalated quickly.
Yeah. Yeah, it kind of tends to. I can look more into these, but I think that's the best I can do right now is
That's
just
excellent.
bringing, yeah, okay. Just bringing up examples where instead of saying gusu, you're asking a question with specific words like where is it located? Here's one where it's where were you born? So you have this qidzati, but you use this location suffix pinched X gu, and you say guksa instead of gusu. So
Is
let's
that
look.
is that kind of
Yeah.
making it more specific? Like the X is asking like kind of where exactly? Like a specific place?
I think of the X as being a marker for at. So we can start to look at suffixes if that will be helpful for you guys. When you're adding on a suffix to a location, it can either be telling you it's at that place, it's moving toward that place, it's moving away from that place. The pinched X is at. So, well, it does make it more specific, and you can make it even more specific than that. So to look at a gloss, where were you born? So repeat, if you're asking somebody were you born, repeat this phrase after me. Kuksa kidzati.
So,
Sa
Son
kids.
kids that he
Yeah. And then you can see they did a gloss in Lingit similar to how I tried to do. And so the gu lets you know you're being asked a where question. Then you add this pinched X at the end to let you know at. And then sa, they said name, I said say, but sa is a question particle, but it can be described as someone's telling you say it. So name it or say it. Guksa is name where it's at. That's what someone's telling you. These are complicated and I don't think we need to worry about them yet in our class. These are all the sounds that precede the core meaning of the word, which is T, and that means to be. Basically, all these sounds you put in front of T help the speaker make it more specific to mean actually to be born. So you can make different sounds before T to give it different meanings. And if you want to see examples, we could do that. Show you. Click it verbs. I won't go into a lot of examples, but I'll show you how you can find them and compare them to each other. So here I am again in the Tlingit online verb database. And if I search for T and expand it, first of all, you see 1, 2, 3, 4 different entries for a root word of T, a verb root of T. And it can mean all these different things in English. So Lingit makes a lot of use of a root word, a verb root, and I'll just expand some of them. I don't want to overwhelm you, but there's a lot of difference in meaning between to be born, to care, think, need, all the way to baptize, to be stormy, to lie or sit or cry or wear, imitate, mimic, quote. But the one we're looking at is entry 1. And again, even this first entry can cover a wide variety of meanings. Be born, care, think, need, to be busy, to want, or to feel. It's a lot. The way you make it have one of these specific meanings is by tacking on sounds before the verb root, before the sound T. So to care about something or think about it, if I want to say, I care about it, repeat this after me in blue. Ada khat tuati.
Ada
Adakatuati.
tuati.
Yeah. And just to give you a little an idea, you add this t in front of yati, and you can think of that as being inside you, something you care about. Same thing with akhtu. It's a similar meaning to that t. Another example is to be born or to exist or to live. And now we have these other sounds preceding T. Instead of tuyati, we have kudzati. Completely changes the meaning of the word from to care about it to now it's changing it to be born or to exist or live. So, one that I hear a lot, this word kudzati means it exists. And so this is a completely different meaning from to care about. Instead of tuyati, it's repeat after me, kudzati.
Kudzati.
Yeah. When you guys get to the level where you're starting to break down each prefix of a verb like this, you'll start to understand how you can make sense of the meanings to make them more specific. But for me, where I'm at, I've just memorized this kudzati with having to do with coming into existence and existing. And for that to be really different from adat tuwati, they care about it. Does that help?
That's awesome. And Nation Story, is that those are authors, right?
Nation Story made the verb
Well, that was,
diction.
yeah.
And yeah, did you have a question about them?
No, I just couldn't remember who that was again.
So this particular database was actually compiled by Carrie Eggleston Kagishawu. But it's the Naish Story Verb Dictionary is also a really good resource. That's one I'll turn to if I'm doing translation and I don't find my meaning in here. I'll go to the Naish Story Verb Dictionary because they happen to document a lot of specific words that maybe none of the linguists have compiled the database for it yet, but you know that they got that from a fluent speaker and that they have the meaning for it. So I'll pull it up. And it's gonna be to find the Naish Story Verb Dictionary. You can find it actually under resources and beginning materials. And it's right here. So I'm gonna click this one. And I'll download it again. I think I deleted it.
I clicked on that one trying to find the dictionary that you were using previously, just the one a little bit earlier that had the blue letters and stuff.
Um,
62 is what it was called.
yeah. Okay. If you were looking for the one that I use, I think it's this one
Oh,
with
okay.
the blue entries, Lingit Dictionary. And so I'm gonna quickly open the. I can't believe we're out of time. I wish I had more. Every time I'm gonna teach this class, I get nervous. Like, okay, I hope I have enough to cover today. And then you guys always have such good questions that I'm like, I wish we had one more hour. Anyway, this is the Tlingit Verb Dictionary by Nation Story. If you have it in a printed copy, it's going to be a yellow cover book. So sometimes people will call it the Yellow Dictionary. But it's digitized, and I always use the digital copy. And then I open this bookmarks tab on the right, and then you can look it up. I usually, depending on if you're trying to, which way you're trying to translate it, there's a part one is English to Tlingit and part two is Tlingit to English. So it just depends on what you're using it for. But if I wanted to look up tea and look up all the different meanings for it, for to be, I would click the tea entry and then close the bookmarks and zoom in and basically scroll through all these different meanings, and they cross-reference each other. So it'll have the theme, which is not something you would actually say in a sentence. This is telling you how it's put together. Yeah, kawakshi appear.
It looked like the born is in there.
Yeah, they do have, and so then when you're looking through T, you actually, if you're looking up the Tlingit to English side, you actually do go by the prefixes. So to access it from this side, you do need to have a little bit of understanding of the different prefixes that can exist. Since earlier we were talking about to think about or care about, this is the theme we would be looking at, adatuyati. The underlined English word helps you look up the entry, that same entry in the English to Tlingit side. So it tells you which English word to look it up by. And that can be helpful because then it's going to actually have written entries for how you would say it. On this side, you're just looking at, if it has plus signs and dashes, you're just looking at the theme of how it's put together, and you need a little bit more knowledge to turn it into something you would say.
Nice cheese. I've got to go to my 1 o'clock. See you.
Okay. Yeah, sounds good. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Good enough cheese, Johan. See you, Questateen.